Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and well, I am no longer in... where was I last time? Norway? I think I was in Norway. I'm not in Norway anymore. I'm in fact back in London, and this is because there was an update to the game since in the past few weeks since I've last recorded this title, and with the update it decided that it wanted to put me back in some city, so I decided to go back to London because I noticed that there are a few roads that I have yet to discover. Now, in today's video, I'm going to keep it quite simple, relatively short. Just going to try and discover a couple of roads on the east side of the United Kingdom, particularly in the little area of Norfolk and Suffolk. So I'm going to be taking a reservoir tank. So I'm going to be taking a reservoir tank from London to Norwich. However, I'm not going to take the route that they are suggesting, or the GPS is suggesting. Instead, what I'm going to do is I will take the A12 all the way up here, but then instead of continuing up this way onto... I have no idea what that road would be. Probably the this bit here is the A14, and then that I think was probably the A140. Instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is take the A12, go on the south side of what should be Ipswich, but is not in the title. A14 there, and then see this road along here. I'm going to take that road, and that is a continuation of the A12. That goes all the way to Lowestoft, which is I think Lowestoft is the easternmost point in the United Kingdom, I believe. May not be 100% sure there, but I think that is what it is. And then from there, I'm going to take the A1. I think that would probably be the A146 up into Norwich. So that is the plan. That way I will unlock 2 more roads, and then I suppose if I am going to coming back down south, what I will do is come down there and then take that road, which that is probably going to be the A143 then, going towards or heading away from Great Yarmouth, which should be just about there. So those are the roads in that area that I'm going to take, and this should just be a very simple drive. I have not driven in ETS2 for a little while, as I said. I think maybe 5-6 weeks. So probably a good idea to be back in the UK, just so that I can get used to the driving once again before I go over into Europe again. Because if I am in Europe, I would have to get used to the driving and being on the opposite side of the road. So perhaps this is a good idea. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. Let's grab this reservoir tank. Hopefully there's enough fuel in my cab. There should be, and it's 11 tons, so this should be interesting because my cab is designed for much heavier cargo. So I will see what happens when I select this. Okay, everything seems to be looking relatively okay. I've managed to bind myself another handbrake, although I'm not sure if it is going to work in the best manner possible or in the best fashion possible. I hope it does, but you never know whether or not it will pan out. I've also managed to bind this onto it. So, got the ability to open and close windows, which should, in theory, work relatively well. Should probably close that window, actually. Should definitely close that window. That is actually working relatively decently. Hopefully everybody is having a great, whatever day this is that this is coming out. Hopefully Saturday. Yes, I should be looking to have this out on a Saturday. Being gentle on the brakes. Okay, so every time I go to pull the handbrake, I'm tilting my head a little because this is a bit of a stretch. So that is a little bit interesting. Something I would have to be mildly wary of. I think Promods are looking that there is the new DLC coming out. The next few videos I'm going to try and record in a row. So when I have my steering wheel set up, I try to record as many videos as I can in a row, which is what I'm attempting to do here. Do I need my handbrake here? Probably not. Where am I going, though? That is the question. Coming around the back of Waterloo Station. And it appears I'm going in this direction. Okay. Go ahead and do that, then. Cross the bridge. Vauxhall Bridge? Waterloo Station's out. There's London, not City, Westminster. It's a city. Yeah, this is Vauxhall Bridge, because we're going down Vauxhall Bridge Road right now, which I have mentioned before. This is not how it is. This is also 20 miles per hour in this area. But yes. I'll jump that. Should be a petrol station somewhere here. There's a petrol station just about here as we head in towards Victoria. Now I cannot remember where the turning is for this. Oh, I think I just follow it around. Around the back of, as I've mentioned before, this goes around the back of Buckingham Palace. This is a little bit annoying, though. Sorry to everybody, I've messed everything up here. I will try to do this entire journey in one video, by the way. Probably will be about a 45-minute video, but that is okay. Also, I've noticed my monitor is slightly angled. That is going to be probably not problematic overall, but certainly not what I would want it to be like. Thank you. And then follow this around the back of this area. What is this person doing? Okay. Why have you stopped here? Force feedback still isn't quite right. As you can see, the wheel tends to wobble just a little. What is going on here? Okay, I suppose I'm going to do this. no idea why this is... Well, there appears to be some sort of issue right here with this. Okay, there appears to have been an accident. Okay. I'm just going to continue around the back of the palace. As I've pointed out before, this is the back of the palace here. As you head up to Hyde Park Corner and Wellington Arch and all of that, which is this area, and then in the real world, you end up onto Park Lane, which I believe is all sort of skipped here. Boing, went over that. Was not supposed to happen. Now, somehow I have to get all the way across here. Actually is not that difficult. Excellent. Probably should start indicating from now. That way they know what I am intending to do. I wonder if I could bring that control slightly closer to me. If I could bring that slightly closer to where I am, that could be extremely useful. Ah, London's favourite pickup location, it seems. Always picking up cargo from this area. Okay, that is a little closer. Let me see if that... It does make it a little better. Or I could move... Maybe I could move my entire rig a little closer to my desk. That could work too. Okay, hopefully this hasn't disappeared yet. That is the other thing. Where is the pickup? There it is. And there is the object, the trailer. Okay. Handbrake on. Let's go ahead and maybe I could move this just a little closer. I might try that for the next video. No, not cargo market. Freight market. Reservoir tank. Let me see what can I make it look like. That or that or that. Not really that many options, are there? I suppose I'll just take that one there. That will do. Because you came with a trailer, do you want to dismiss the current? Yes, just go away, trailer. I wasn't carrying a trailer with me. Okay. That was strange, but very well. May have just knocked my microphone. This should help me with reversing when it's raining now that I can open my window. I have no idea how I managed to do that, but okay. Couple that. Close the window. Perhaps take a picture? I think that is probably a good idea. Actually, the colours and everything does sort of work. There we go. Not too shabby at all. Picture taken. Did not intend to take it like that, but I think that will do. Let's get ourselves back underway. So this should be a fairly light, since this is a fairly light trailer, this should not be much of an issue when it comes to driving it. Next stop, Norwich. Plenty of fuel, so I do not need to worry about that. Just continue straight across here up to Pentonville Road. Coast a bit, I suppose. That worked. That definitely worked. And on the road that I have been to many times, both in real life and this title, past King's Cross Station, supposed to be Euston Station somewhere around here, but that has disappeared. This, again, I should point out, in the real world, this is all 20 miles per hour now. Which is annoying, but it is annoying when the roads are clear. So if you are visiting this certain times of the day, the roads are fairly clear and it is annoying. But otherwise, in some ways it makes sense because this can be extremely busy. So when it is incredibly busy, it does sort of make sense. But a lot of the 20 mile per hour zones in the UK do not really make all the sense in the world. Come on. That's it. Say thank you to that car for letting me go. Very kind of it. If only there was a way to get rid of that "your parking brake is on" warning. I know it is. I know I've pulled the handbrake. Heading towards City. The gherkin right in front of us. So this is going towards the east side. You've got City and then... So City of London and then Tower Hamlets area where you've got Tower Bridge and all of that. Whitechapel area. So this is the A13. The brakes are still stronger than perhaps I would like them to be. But that is okay. Ooh, bad textures. Pay attention to the road. I'll just leave it in third here, or 3L, since I am turning off right here. In this very tight turn. That one is a very tight corner. But this is going to be on the way out of London now. Here we go. Reduce speed now, of course. So, A12. This is the road, as I said. We're going to take this all the way past Ipswich, and then jump onto the, what was it, the 146? But A12 eastbound, all the way to Norwich. This should be turning, there we go. I'm sort of doing the exact same thing that I do in the real world when it comes to predicting or trying to figure out when the traffic lights are going to change. Just watching for the traffic, seeing if there is a sensor on them, looking at what the other traffic lights are, and then disengaging the handbrake as and when I think it is going to change. I do not always get it correct, but it's a good way to, I suppose this is a good way to pass time while stuck in traffic. I also think my microphone might be a little bit too close to my mouth, but I shall take a look later on and see what it is. I might need to just tilt it ever so slightly like that. That might help. Okay. Now all I have to do is remember, why is this 40? Say remember, why is this 40? We were at 60. Oh, is this is one of the little mistakes, isn't it? I just have to remember which way I want to go. When we get to the junction. In fact, I may end up messing this up. So what I'm going to do is right here. I'm actually just going to double check something on the map, just to make sure. I want to get this correct. So. Okay, it is going to be a junction that I have to come off at. It's just instead of going westbound, I should go eastbound. That is okay then. I think I can deal with that. Get the microphone back into the right place. In fact, that is probably a better placement for it, full stop. This is definitely not 40. In fact, looking at the speed that a Mercedes is going in front. Either that or it's just decided that that one has had enough. East Coast main line, I believe. There's a car down there. What junction is this? I've not tried this junction yet. Perhaps I should try this one at some point. What time is it? Let me find out. How do I change that again? Was it this button? No. Was it this button? No, that's the engine. Was it this button? No, that is the engine. Is it this button? There it is. I'm very close to this truck. Oh, the time is right there. It's 2:15. 14 miles to Ipswich. This could be my opportunity to change lane. So I'll take it in front of the ambulance. It's still busy on the A12 here. But of course it would be busy because this is a route that you can take to Felixstowe. So A12 then come across. So taking this to Felixstowe would mean that this would be busy, quite a lot of lorries using it. Here comes the junction, so instead of going westbound, I need to go eastbound. I also should be trying to go as fast as I can. That harvester has not moved since I was here last. Of course it wouldn't, but still. Now, of course, when you are stuck behind other cars, it is not so important to be trying to predict the lights. In fact, you cannot even see them sometimes. I say important as if it is important to predict the lights anyway. It is not. Oh, I know you want me to go the other way, but I'm not doing that. I could do an entire loop around the roundabout, but I'm not going to do that either. Ipswich West. Oh, I suppose part of Ipswich is modelled. It just does not exist as a city. I think that is what it is. Yes. So just on the south side of Ipswich here. You want to come across as well? Suppose they do. Way faster than I can accelerate, that is for sure. Oh no. What has happened here? Accident? Weird AI shenanigans. Come on. Don't put your hazard lights on, just go. Just go. Just go. That lorry is reversing on an A road. What on earth? I stalled. That's really bad. Well, that was interesting. So now what I need to do is take the A12 north, which is this junction coming up right here. I suppose I'll leave it in fourth. I just hope the road is actually built, because that would be a problem if it was not. That truck is really dirty. Oh, it is, because it's telling me that I can go this way now. Okay. New road in Britain in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Not often that I do that, but there we are. Lowestoft and Great Yarmouth ahead. Probably should leave that in 5L whilst I'm accelerating. We'll bring it up to 6 a little bit later. For example, now shall do. This is a nice road. Might as well switch on some lights. It is 4 PM. Not yet sunset, although it seems like the sun is going down already, but in the real world, sunset is now coming up around 6 o'clock. So the sun would not be quite as low as it currently is. A little parking spot and everything. Excellent. Uphill. Not too much difficulty with this cab, and of course I am only pulling 11 tons as pointed out at the start of the video, so not too much in the way of difficulty. It is so much easier to drive in the UK. Cat's eyes on the side of the road. I wonder if those cat's eyes actually work. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the opportunity in this video to be able to see if they work or not. It certainly would be interesting though. 40, okay. Are we already in Norwich? It appears so. It certainly appears as though we are. Oh no, this could be Lowestoft. because Great Yarmouth is still ahead, so yes. It cannot be Norwich. That was way too quick. Way too quick. Do I need to fill up some petrol? No. There we go, Norwich this way. A146. Might actually take another screenshot somewhere here. It's such a very relaxing, or I say relaxing, very simple scenery in this area. Perhaps around the next roundabout. There, maybe somewhere here. The cat's eyes are working. They are working because I can see them. So the way I assume these cat's eyes work is by just emitting light. In ETS2, that is. In the real world, that is not how they work. So that is what I think is happening. I'd say the roll is a little bad. There we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad of a photograph. Oh, Promods lorry. This section brought to you by Promods. Just watch for cars turning. Back onto a dual carriageway, and Norwich is here. Just going to jump across. So we are on the A146, and going above is the A47, which is another major trunk road that currently is not really built, but that goes quite a distance too. How do I slow down for this one? Wanted third there. This is a little silly. In fact, this is very silly. I should probably have my handbrake on right now, but this one is not going to let me go. Nor is that one, nor is that one. The one behind will. Very kind of you. Handbrake on, and it is now. What? Where did you come from? How did you manage to get past? Really? Well, that was just a little silly. It would have been even worse had they tried to reverse and then hit the back of my lorry. I know, I know. Okay, destination is not too far, so I was about right on the time this is going to take for this video. Quite realistic in terms of housing. Certain areas you will drive through some major roads with some housing just across on the side. That was one of them. And the destination is just here on the left. Okay, and where is the parking spot? Let's go around this way. Find out where the parking spot is to start with. Ah, there it is. Okay. Should not be all too difficult overall. Because, oh, okay, something got caught on that. So I should be able to... Hang on. I have an idea. If I turn this lorry around, I can make this much easier on myself. Should be able to turn this around. There we go. So what I'm going to do to make this much easier on myself is if I just bring this in fairly close, do this, that makes it a lot easier. I say a lot easier, and then I will probably still mess this up, but keep turning it. Turn back. Straighten up. Excellent. That has gone surprisingly well. Okay, that has gone surprisingly well. So, I think that is going to be a good spot to end this video. Excellent. Got the money, got that, show the results, not that much. Is there anything this company is offering me that I could take? Norwich to Cardiff. Norwich all the way to Cardiff. Have I actually explored Cardiff? I have. Well, hold on. That is not showing me whether I've explored things or not. Tomatoes to Southampton. That could be an interesting one. I could do that. Right, I will have to see. I will have to see whether or not any of these are suitable. If not, I will try to find something else somewhere in Norwich. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Any suggestions you might have, places you want me to visit. If I can somehow manage to get my way over there, I shall. I do apologise if there has been some flickering in this video. There are two titles that seem to be doing this at the moment, and I do not know why. So I'm going to try to troubleshoot a little as best as I can, but I hope that you will be able to just put up with the mess for a little while. What else is there? If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Euro Truck Simulator 2, where I'll be probably taking something out of Norwich, but to where, I have no idea.